To extend the life of your ST connector, a regular maintenance program of inspection and lubrication is recommended. Visually inspect the connector on a regular basis and blow out any debris that has collected over time. For dry, relatively clean applications, a couple of drops of oil onto the connector throat on a weekly basis is adequate. For other conditions, a specific maintenance schedule should be developed based on your application. If necessary, replacement of internal seals and retaining rings in the FasTest ST connector can be performed in your shop by following the procedure in this program. A complete repair kit containing the main seals, actuator O-rings, steel balls, snap rings for collet replacement, and body and sleeve snap rings is available from FasTest or your local sales representative. Two models of ST connectors exist. Older models have the stop on the back, new models the stop is on the front. This configuration is important when ordering body parts but does not affect repair procedures. If you need to replace any part of your connector, a parts list is available online at FasTestInc.com. Click Products tab and click ST tab, then the Ordering tab. Standard work tools are all that is needed to rebuild the ST connector. You will need a pick with a hook end, a pick with a straight end, a small flat blade screwdriver, a tube the same diameter as the recessed portion of the actuator, a round tube the diameter of the test part, and petroleum jelly to lubricate the O-rings and other connector parts. To disassemble the connector, first remove the collet snap ring and remove the collet pieces. Using the hooked end of the pick, place it behind the body snap ring and pry it out by slowly working around the snap ring. Remove the washer, making sure that it comes out straight. Remove the main seal. Then, at the back of the connector, follow the groove around the sleeve snap ring while prying outward to remove it. Pull the sleeve back slowly, making sure that the connector is aimed downward, as the actuator will snap forward. Pull the sleeve off and allow the balls to fall out. Pry the actuator out, being careful not to damage the surface where the O-rings ride. Remove the actuator spring and O-rings, clean and degrease the actuator, and clean all parts before reassembly. To reassemble your connector, slide the two O-rings onto the actuator. The O-rings should be placed on either side of the groove. Fill the groove between the O-rings with petroleum jelly flush with the top of the two O-rings. Wipe off excess. Insert the actuator spring into the body with the O-ring end going in first. Continue to push the actuator down until there is an 1/8 to 1/4 inch protruding. If the actuator is pushed down too far, the spring will push it back out, disturbing the grease seal. If this happens, you will have to remove the actuator and re-grease the groove. Slide the sleeve over the back of the body knurl end first. Then insert the balls in the holes. Using an object with the same diameter as the recessed portion of the actuator, push the actuator inward until the sleeve will slide forward to the hex. It takes a considerable amount of force to do this. A press or vise might aid in this action. Next, add the sleeve snap ring to the body. Coat the main seal with Vaseline and slide it into the connector. Insert the washer with the recessed side in first. Then put the body snap rings into the end of the connector. Insert the round tube into connector. Place collet pieces, large end first, around the tube. Then insert the collet snap ring into the end of the connector. Remove the round tube. Actuate the connector several times to test for proper assembly. After completing the assembly, test the connector for leaks before putting it into service. If you have specific questions or problems, call FasTest. A good preventative maintenance program is the key to extending the life for your new or rebuilt ST connector.